Hello and welcome back. So in this class we are just talking about the more text styles in the Bootstrap. Whatever, just put the DL tag, the detail tag, and inside the detail as the heading of the detail I'm just typing DT and just covering that, and between these tags I'm just typing newspaper. I can type anything whatever I want, so the newspaper, and here pressing enter and just putting DD, covering that, and here I'm just typing the newspaper can have some interesting news. Whatever you just want to type, you can type there. And the next thing is to press a line break and type DT again, and inside this DT the internet, press enter and type DD again, and then just DD again, and there between them just type the internet is the biggest source to get access on thousands of information, whatever you want to type, information. So now simply I'm just copying this DL and pasting this here in the old .html, pasting there and going to the folder here and just opening the index.html there, and then again the Bootstrap and the old .html. This is the old way. You can see that the newspaper something, but what is the new way is actually here. Now when I just refresh that, now you can see that the newspaper is bold and the text in bottom of the newspaper is simple, but it has no extra space, as you can see that here. Okay, so this is a specific style, but if you just want to add some spaces, just put a hyphen within a space. So this can be an interesting style. Save that and refresh that. Now, oh, I'm not getting anything. Oh, I just put this thing to the old .html. I just want to put this here. Save that and refresh that here. Now you can see that this is more interesting style. Well, the other thing is I'm just going there in the DL and just class, and the class is DL horizontal. This is an interesting class of the DL. So refresh that. Now you can see that it actually has some extra space before that, and now you can see that the whole thing is in the horizontal way. The other thing is the pre-tag, the really interesting tag, which I'm just gonna teach you just after the DL tag, the pre. Okay, if you already know about the pre tag, which is actually the common HTML tag which actually can show your text in your way. The problem is that generally HTML just avoids the extra white spaces and extra line breaks, but by using the pre tag you can add extra line spaces, extra line breaks and white spaces, whatever you want. For example, this is a long space paragraph, whatever you want to type you can, there isn't any restriction on this. Now I'm pressing enter and adding some tabs, and then the new line has done. Okay, now save that and go to the browser and refresh that. You can see that the text is in the way which you want, with the actual spaces, okay, and with the actual line breaks and the white spaces. But if I just simply copy this one and paste in the old HTML, so actually it will maintain its rule of line breaks and white spaces. But now here you can see that there is a specific effect around this pre-tag. This is the Bootstrap version. Well, there are some more things about the text. Is just like if I just add the p tag here, well, I don't need to work on the old HTML anymore because there is something which you already knew, and actually now the game is only for the classes. So when we are just not talking about the text, so don't need the old, actually about tags, so don't need the old .html. So here I'm just typing this is the simple paragraph. Save that, go to the browser and refresh that. Now this is definitely the simple paragraph, but if I just place a class here, and in this class I'm just typing text success, save and go to the browser and refresh that. Now you can see that it has a little green color, which is perfect. Now going there and duplicating this one multiple times, and here this shouldn't be the success. Here I'm just typing danger. Okay, there are a lot of themes in colors. Refresh that. The danger means the red color. Okay, we will use the danger, the success, the info, and a lot of different themes of the Bootstrap in multiple ways. These are just simply colors. Okay, so refresh that again, and now the info is a little bit blue, and here I'm just typing primary. Save that and refresh that. Now the primary is light blue, and the info is a little dark blue. Duplicate that again, and here I'm just typing muted. Muted is just like the grayish color. Now as you can see that, duplicate that again, and here I'm removing the muted and typing warning. This is another interesting color. When I just refresh that, now you can see that the warning is there, which is actually just like the brownish tone. Well, just apply the background as well. I can apply the background on the new ones, but I'm just applying here the BG success. Okay, the BG success is a class of the background. Refresh that. Now you can see that there is a background of the BG success. Well, this is not necessary to apply the success on the success. I can change it to info, whatever I prefer. Save that and refresh that. Now you can see that the green on the blue, but this is looking not perfect just because we should apply the same on the same. So by the way, here the BG danger, save that and refresh that. Okay, now here I'm applying another one. Well, this is not necessary to apply the text as well. We can only work on BG or only on the text, by the way. So refresh that back, looking same, going there and pressing space and typing BG primary, and then going there, and here, well, there isn't any effect for the muted in the background. The muted is only for the text, so we can't type BG muted or whatever, but there is the thing for the text warning to BG warning. Let's just refresh that. Now you can see that there is the primary color. Okay, now you can see that when I just applied the primary color, the base color is automatically, or actually the font color is automatically gone white, because it's impossible to show the dark color on the dark background. So the Bootstrap knows better. Sorry, I'm just mixing the WordPress and Bootstrap multiple times, by the way. So this is the warning effect. I hope you understood all of that. And in the last, some interesting things which you must know about the Bootstrap and the text styles. If I just add the class of lead, let's just check what is it. Here I'm just typing in the lead the new para. Okay, now save that, go to the browser and refresh that by using the lead paragraph. This is a leading paragraph, you can see that. And if I just type the instead of lead, I just type small, save and go to the browser and refresh. Now this is a small para, whatever. The next thing is I'm simply duplicating this one again and just changing this one's small class and applying text right. Okay, now refresh that. Now the text is on the right side because I just applied the text right. So definitely you don't need to use the text decoration or text align, center or right. Just directly type text right or the text center or the text left. Well, definitely we don't need to type the text left because this is the default value. This is the text left, this is the text center, and this is the text right. Well, the next one is text uppercase and refresh that. Now you can see that the new para is in the capital letters, which is there, which is a normal letter. If I just duplicate that, now here I'm just typing lowercase, save that and refresh. Now you can see that the T is capital, T and P is capital here, but here all of them are really small. So I hope you understood about that as well. And in the next class, we will learn some more things. So stay tuned and goodbye.